Welcome to the MEFA Pathway learning series. My name is 𝘕𝘥𝘢𝘗𝘢 and I'm here for MEFA. I serve as the MEFA Pathway Program Coordinator. MEFA is the state authority created in 1982, committed to helping families plan, save, and pay for college. Now, as an extension of MEFA is MEFA Pathway. MEFA Pathway is a free college and career planning platform for students in Massachusetts serving grades 6 through 12. Let's get started. I am on MEFAPathway.org. I'm going to select I'm a student. For any first-time users of MEFA Pathway, we encourage you all to create a new account. So you would select Start Here next to First-Time User. You would fill out the registration form, put in your first name, last name, date of birth, the city or town your school is in, and then where your school is located. Once you hit submit, you will be brought to another registration page, which will allow you to put in your email. You would be able to answer or put in 2 security questions and their answers, and also your year of graduation. And then once you hit submit, then you're all set and you can log into MEFA Pathway with your username and password. But since I already have an account, I'm going to select log in. Before I select this green log in button, I'm going to just quickly call out this log in with 𝘠𝘀𝑎 option. 𝘠𝘀𝑎 is an integration with MEFA Pathway that enables single sign-on capabilities. What that means is that there are 2 ways to log into MEFA Pathway. The first way is selecting this log in with 𝘠𝘀𝑎 button. So if you're a student who goes to a school that uses 𝘠𝘀𝑎, you can take advantage of this integration. You can log in by selecting the log in with 𝘠𝘀𝑎 button, or you can log in via the 𝘠𝘀𝑎 app gallery and select the MEFA Pathway chiplet. So I'm just going to log in with my username and password. So since we'll be talking about how to create a resume and update a resume, I'm going to hover first to profile details. Now the profile serves as a backdrop for the digital portfolio and as well as a resume. So this is a great place to start to really fill in any activities, academics, any honors and awards, skills and strengths, work experiences, and any certifications. We encourage students to come into the profile details periodically throughout the year and also throughout their academic career, because we know that they have a great repertoire of things that they are probably doing, and being able to highlight those things allows students to do it on the profile, and just having a place to keep track of everything is nice for students to be able to look back and see, all the different activities they might have participated in throughout the year. Maybe they've acquired new skills that they want to highlight, or maybe they have an award or any honors that they would like to include. That's a great place here to do so. So moving on, we're going to head over to My Resume. If you are familiar with or not as familiar with the resume tool within MEFA Pathway, you'll see that we have renamed the resume tool. Before it was called the Resume Builder. Now it is called My Resume. So you will see that change reflected in the menu bar as well as this orange banner. Within this new resume tool in MEFA Pathway, there are a few updates that we made. Students can now list out any qualifications, and qualifications are things that make students qualified for the job that they are applying to, or the job that they are considering applying for. So maybe an example of a qualification could be type in just going to type in an example of a qualification that could be utilized within the My Resume tool. So I simply put in an example that I have 5 years of experience as a marketing and creative professional. I am interested in applying what I have learned to a great job. Maybe your student also wants to put in an objective. So an objective is a short statement that describes your positive attributes and professional goals. So an example of an objective could be maybe talk about where you've previously worked, or previous experiences that you have, or any goals you have, any types of attributes that could make for a great objective would go here. All right, so I put in I have previously worked as a marketing assistant as well as helped the marketing department create marketing materials for social media and the school's website. Now, continuing on about the resume, another cool thing within MEFA Pathway that students can do is the option to customize their resume. Now, that's something that was still in the same vein of the previous resume tool, but just being able to select and deselect anything students do not want on their resume is a great feature, because it's important for them to be able to showcase different things that they want to highlight. So maybe your student is applying for a job as a marketing assistant and they have experiences in marketing, then those will be the great things for them to highlight. If there is a job that may not relate or fit what they are applying to, it's totally okay to deselect those things. And then also too, any activities or skills that they've learned, anything on the resume that really highlights, why they'd be a good fit for that job or for that opportunity, would be a great way for them to highlight. So I'm just going to deselect a few skills that don't think highlight my current endeavor, and I'm going to hit save. Now, another new addition to the My Resume tool is the option to save the resume as 2 types. So students can save as a college resume or a job resume. In this example, I'll just save my resume as a job type and hit save. We can see that this is the resume that I have worked on. I have my information at the top. I put in my objective. I put in my qualifications. Everything looks pretty good. Students can also go back. So maybe they want to edit this resume. They can do so by selecting the Edit This Resume button. And another new addition to the resume tool is the ability to really customize the resume. So students can select the items below. We've added an edit button to each of these sections. So we have an edit button under work experience, education, activities, honors and awards, skills, and languages. So maybe students want to be able to add a work experience that they have had or currently have. They can do so by selecting this edit button, and that button will take them back to the profile, and it'll take them to the work experience section. Here is where they can add in any new experiences that they would like to highlight, or maybe they'd like to edit the time frame in which they worked at a particular job. They can easily do that within the My Profile. So we'll just edit our dates for when we worked at this particular job, and then we'll hit save. Let's put in our weeks and years, and then we'll also put in when we were involved. Perfect. Now we can go back to My Resume. We can see, we're going to click on View Saved Resumes. So this is the one that we were working on. We can see because we labeled the type as job, and we're going to click Edit. We can see our objective, our qualifications. We can see that we added in our work experience there. Okay, everything looks good. Now I'm going to just go back to View Save Resumes and click View. Students can view the resume as in classic style or modern. They can also download it as a PDF or a Word document. Last but not least, we definitely encourage students to create as many resumes as they would like. You can easily do that by creating or selecting the Start New Resume button, and that button will allow you to create your resume and customize it accordingly. We also have added on the right side of this page, we have added some helpful guidance and tips that you can utilize or incorporate as you are building out your resume. So we encourage you to keep your resume current. We encourage about creating a objective statement. We also include information about creating a cover letter and tips that can be incorporated into your cover letter as well. That concludes this webinar on how to create and update a resume in MEFA Pathway.
Thank you for attending this MEFA Pathway learning series. If you have any questions about MEFA Pathway or you want to learn more, please feel free to email us at info@mefapathway.org. Also, you can get in touch with MEFA at 1-800-449-6332. As always, definitely feel free to follow us on social media. MEFA can be found on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you and have a great day.